people ask me a question, what is the most effective system? Which one? And I would say the one that doesn't concentrate on the symptoms. Any medical program, any nutritional program, any supplement that deals with symptoms is not worth the money, okay? So the most significant program that we have is a program that would actually concentrate addressing the actual causes of the loss of detoxification and not addressing the symptoms, right? And so that's why we concentrate in the isholution program. The isholution program concentrates specifically on the causes of the loss of detoxification. And I can guarantee you that, in fact, by doing specific investigations and research, we know that using a certain approach will give us better success. Now, for example, the ISHO dietary fruit juice that we would like to talk to you about tonight, in fact, works very much in that way. It has certain features that allows the dietary fruit juice to be greatly successful in supporting detoxification function. And these are, we call this the 3C of detoxification, which are cleanse the liver, cleanse the blood, and cleanse the colon. You saw before with the presentation that I showed you, is that the liver is critical, the blood is critical because it transfers all the toxins from the liver into the organs that will release it from the body, and the colon, which is one of the major vehicles of escape of these toxins and removal of these toxins. Now, the dietary fruit juice is a very interesting product. Now, over the years, I've actually looked at a multitude of these products. I've looked at a very significant number of these products, and I tell you that this one brings together some very important and very unique properties which are worth considering and worth looking at. Now, the dietary fruit juice has a combination of tropical fruit juice powder, Pomanox or pomegranate powder, which is a very potent antioxidant. But more importantly, it has a combination of fibers of what I call the 3 specific types of fiber that we need for proper gastrointestinal function. Now, these fibers are sun fiber, fibersol, and we use psyllium husks together in a combination which allows the fiber to perform this function of stimulating detoxification successfully. Now, let me explain to you how this is. Fibers can be of 2 different forms. There's soluble fiber and there is an insoluble fiber. So you should have a little bit of both, a combination of soluble fiber and insoluble fiber, okay? Now, in the dietary fruit juice, we have sun fiber, which is water-soluble fiber, 100% water-soluble. We also have fibersol, which is also a low viscosity soluble dietary fiber, but is resistant to digestion. And so fibersol resists digestion. Therefore, it creates the bulk of fecal matter and allows for greater regularity. In other words, it will assist you in having a more regular gastrointestinal function and create fecal matter in a much more efficient way so that it can be released from the body and eliminate the problem with constipation. Now, psyllium husk is an amazing fiber, which I always call the grandmother of all the fibers, and it's in fact the one that was originally researched in several studies. And one of the studies that we saw was how psyllium husk can actually restore gastrointestinal function by inducing the creation and the increase of the proper gastrointestinal cells on the lining of the intestinal system. So what psyllium husk does is, apart from creating fecal matter more efficiently, reducing absorption of sugar, allowing sugar to bypass the body and be released from feces, it also stimulates the gastrointestinal system in developing cells on the walls of the gastrointestinal system, which are actually healthy. And so in that regard, in that way, and in this mechanism, preventing many of the potential developments of colon cancer. So these 3 fibers are in fact what we call a multi-fiber source system, okay, which has very significant benefits. And the benefits are that they bring about a control of detoxification and increasing detoxification by increasing the function, I'll dare say, of the liver, by increasing the flow of toxins through the blood and the release of toxins from the blood, and also by restoring gastrointestinal function, which has in itself an extremely important and very successful mechanism to improve human health. In the future, we are going to be talking a lot more about this, because we know that the colon, it is the key to bringing about successful health for humans and individuals in the world. Now, we also have international certification, which shows that the multi-fiber source blend, as we call it, or the multi-fiber source system, which is the ISHO system, it's free from heavy metals, free from bacteria, has very little or no gluten, and it is actually certified as having a very low GI. And the very low GI, glycemic index, it's extremely important for diabetics, so it's diabetic friendly. I highly recommend the dietary fruit juice. It has everything that I think that I want to help people to restore gastrointestinal function, to improve detoxification. It's a very strong proponent, a very strong product to assist us in the quest for anti-aging strategies. It will help us by controlling detoxification to achieve our anti-aging targets and actually make our bodies to be and to function in a much younger way and a much better way than we are used to.